All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome into Jammin' Sports on this Thursday, where we have a doubleheader for you tonight, and it's just going to be two games tonight. I have to get my sound equipment ready for Saturday. I'll be on the radio tomorrow with high school football, so it's going to be a late night for me tomorrow. I won't be here tomorrow. And I have the car show Saturday morning, so I have to take some time to get all my equipment out and test it and everything, make sure everything's good for Saturday. So we're just doing two games tonight. The first game will be the LA Rams and the Atlanta Falcons, an NFC West matchup. The Rams come in at 4-1. It's a three-way tie for first place at the moment in the NFC West, with the Cardinals, 49ers, and Rams all at 4-1. The Falcons come in at 2-3. They started 0-3, but they've won two in a row coming into this game. This is a rematch from when they played in Week 2 in Los Angeles. The Rams won that game convincingly, 31-10. The rematch here today. All right, let's take a look at the standings. Waldo is now 3-3. Waldo's taking the Falcons in this one. Jax is 25-19. He's taking the Rams. Evil Dead is now 50-35. Viking Skywalker is 18-10. And Braden is 20-18. And hopefully we'll get Evil Dead's pick here in just a second. If you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. All right, let's head out to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia, for this one. It'll be the Rams and the Falcons here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia. It's the Rams and the Falcons. And welcome into another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. Great to have you along on this Thursday night. The first half of our doubleheader. Evil Dead's taking the Rams along with Jax. Again, these two teams played back in Week 2. The Rams won that game 31-10. In fact, the Rams had a 21-0 lead at one time in that game and then cruised the rest of the way. The Rams will get the kickoff. We're underway live from Atlanta. From the 4-yard line, on the return, Jackson Biggs out over the 20 and out to the 26-yard line. Biggs in his fourth year out of Florida State. And we have an injury on the opening play for the Falcons. That didn't take long. Robert Preston, the linebacker, goes to the sideline. Rams will start from their own 26-yard line. The Rams at 4-1, the Falcons at 2-3. Yes, Waldo, it does. Stop crying, Wimp. Sinclair, the quarterback in his sixth year out of Tennessee, hands off to McCutcheon. And Lawrence McCutcheon to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3 to be 2nd and 7. On the tackle, number 50, Alan Green, the sixth-year linebacker out of Kansas State. It'll bring up 2nd and 7. Cuddles in the house. Good to see you, Cuddles. Misty's up at the neighbor. On 2nd and 7, McCutcheon on the carry out to the 31-yard line. A gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5 for Los Angeles. You're a football player, not a badminton. Oh, Evil Dead starting early here tonight. Getting the quips in. 3rd and 5 for the Rams. Opening possession at their own 31-yard line. Sinclair under center. Sinclair looking. Throws near side and incomplete. In fact, it was knocked away by number 32. That's Stephen McKenzie in his 5th year out of Penn State, the safety. The Rams go 3 and out. It'll be 4th and 5. Chris Hankerson will come on, the rookie punter out of Kansas State. Hankerson gets the punt away. Fair caught at the 29-yard line. Fair catch was made by Torrey McCaffrey, the third-year receiver out of Marshall. Starting quarterback for the Falcons, Thomas Green, in his third year out of Notre Dame. He was a backup for the Jets for 2 seasons. He was actually the third-string quarterback behind Mallon. They had Leonard, Mallon, and Green. Green goes to the Falcons during the offseason and becomes their starting quarterback. The Falcons have won 2 in a row coming into this one, 2 in a row, after an 0-3 start. 1st and 10, Green in the gun. In motion is Nelson. Green looking. Green rolls out, and Green's going to take off. Green gets the first down and a lot more. Big run by Thomas Green down to the 44-yard line. 27 yards. Green showing some hops. Takes off and gets the first down. 6:47 left to play. We're in the first quarter. No score. The Rams went 3 and out. This is Atlanta's opening drive. Falcons now at the Ram 44-yard line. Green under center. Green hands off to the running back. That's Laurel Charles, the rookie out of Michigan. He loses a yard back to the 45-yard line. Be 2nd and 11. I'll tell you how the Falcons got here in just a second. 2nd and 11 from the Ram 45-yard line. Green hands off to Charles again. Plows forward for 7 yards out to the 38-yard line. Be 3rd and 4. The Atlanta lost to the 49ers 28-3, lost to the Rams 31-10, and then lost to... No, they beat Pittsburgh 28-10, so, okay, I was wrong. 3rd and 4, Green looking. Green gets sacked back at the 46-yard line. A loss of 8, be 4th and 12. So they were 0-2 to start. They beat Pittsburgh in Week 3, and then they lost to Tampa Bay in Week 4, 24-10. And then they won last week over New Orleans 18-3. There you go. Now we're accurate. On the sack, number 91, that's Braden Hughes, the rookie out of Notre Dame. And DJ Coles also in on the sack in his 10th year out of Tennessee. 4th and 12 for the Falcons at the Ram 46-yard line as the Falcons' opening drive stalls out. So both teams have had it once, and both teams will punt. Adrian Murphy back to punt. Gets the punt away. Aiming for the sideline, and it's out of bounds at the 1. Great punt. Outstanding punt by Adrian Murphy in his 7th year out of the University of Washington. Rams will get it now for the 2nd time, 1st and 10 from the 1-yard line. Rams are currently tied with the 49ers and Cardinals. All 3 teams are 4-1, tied for first in the NFC West, and the Cardinals and the 49ers play each other later this week. On 1st and 10, Sinclair hands off to McCutcheon. A little breathing room out to the 4-yard line, a gain of 3. Lawrence McCutcheon in his 3rd year out of Tennessee. On the tackle, number 29 for the Falcons, that's John Baltimore, the 4th-year safety out of Montana. 2nd and 6 for the Rams at their own 4. Sinclair under center. Sinclair looking. Sinclair needs to get rid of it. He's going to take off. And Sinclair picks up the first down. 8 yards out to the 12-yard line. First down, Rams. He's making everybody nervous there in the end zone for a while. .4:15 and counting here in the first quarter. 1st and 10 from the 12. In the offset eye. Sinclair to McCutcheon. And McCutcheon picks up 2 to the 14-yard line. And that'll bring up 2nd and 8. Doubleheader tonight. We've got the Panthers and the Saints after this. We'll be in New Orleans for that one. Rams come out. Sinclair in the shotgun on second down. Sinclair looking, throws, dumps it off. Making the catch, Harold Jackson out to the 18-yard line. A gain of 3. Harold Jackson, the fourth-year receiver out of California, Berkeley. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Rams at their own 18-yard line. 3:28 and counting. We're in the first quarter, no score. 4 wide. Sinclair in the gun. Sinclair drops back. Sinclair throws outside, caught by number 82. That's Bryce Barnett, the 6th-year tight end out of Marshall. Picks up 4 yards. It'll be 4th and 1 from the 22-yard line. Rams come up empty on that one. Chris Hankerson back to punt. The Rams have just one timeout, or one first down so far. Hankerson gets the punt away. And from about the 27-yard line on the return for the Falcons is Torrey McCaffrey. Brings it out to the 31. So the Falcons now will get it for the second time. Still no score. 3:02 left to play here in the first quarter. 1st and 10 Falcons from their own 31-yard line. Atlanta in those Dirty Bird uniforms that they wore back in the late 80s, early 90s. I love these uniforms. 1st and 10. Green drops back. Green, he's a southpaw, and he gets hit as he throws, incomplete. On the tackle, Charlie Slaughter, the rookie linebacker out of Boston College. It'll be 2nd and 10 back at the 31-yard line. 2:58 left here in the first quarter. 4 wide for the Falcons. Green in the shotgun. 2nd and 10. Charles in motion. Green back. Green, and it's knocked down, incomplete. Nearly picked off by the linebacker Elijah Sanders in his 7th year out of Air Force. And that'll bring up 3rd and 10 for the Falcons at their own 31. I'm going to show you something here in a second. Explain a big difference between 25 and 26. On 3rd and 10, Green throws and caught down the sideline, making the catch. Number 85 for the Falcons, and that's Alton Monroe, the 2nd-year receiver out of Oregon. All right, notice how I've got the Falcons in those 1990 Dirty Bird uniforms, but I have them with the modern helmet. I mixed and matched. I like the modern helmet better. You can't do that with 26. They lock you in when you use an older uniform. 1st and 10. Green throws outside and caught by Kyler Taylor out to the 49-yard line. A gain of 6 will be 2nd and 4. When 26 first came out, I couldn't understand why they would not allow you to edit or pieces and parts of a historic uniform. I now know the answer. 2nd and 4 from the 49 of the Rams. Green looking. Green throws. Caught by Charles out to the 39-yard line. A gain of 4, first down Atlanta. It's the stadiums. When you play the Buccaneers in their orange, the stadium changes. And the only way they could program that in is if you made that uniform not editable, if that's a word. 1st and 10 from the 39. Charles around the outside. Charles picks up 2 to the 38-yard line. The same is true with the Falcons here. When you play the Falcons with these Dirty Bird uniforms on Madden 26, the field changes to make it look like it did back in the 90s. On 2nd and 8 from the 38-yard line, Green in the gun. Green looking. Green throws downfield and is caught at the 25-yard line, a gain of 17. On the catch is Thomas Andrews in his 6th year out of East Carolina. Coming up on a minute left in the first quarter, no score, but the Falcons have it down to the Ram 25-yard line. The Rams historically don't play well here in Atlanta for some reason. On 1st and 10, Green across the middle and caught by Andrews out to the 20. A gain of 5 to be 2nd and 5. The Rams do not have a winning record here in Atlanta. I think they've only won like 3 times. 2nd and 5 from the 20. 4 wide. Green in the shotgun. Green looking. Green throws and is caught by Andrews again out to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6. And one of the Rams got shaken up. Elijah Sanders. They can't afford to lose him. He's one of their best linebackers. Formerly with the Cowboys in his 7th year out of Air Force. We're coming up on the end of the first quarter. 23 seconds left. No score. But the Falcons are knocking at the door. Atlanta has it at the Ram 14-yard line. The roof is closed here in Atlanta today. It's a really hot day outside. Green looking. Green throws near side and is picked off by Dante Jones. And Jones brings it back out to the 24-yard line. So just when you thought the Falcons might score, Green throws a pick. And Dante Jones, the 9th-year defensive back out of Princeton, picks it off and brings it back to the 24-yard line. And we remain scoreless here in the first quarter. Rams defense coming up big. Now the Rams offense back out on the field. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. But it just irritates the fire out of me on 26. I can't edit the uniforms the way I want them. 1st and 10, they hand off to McCutcheon. And Lawrence McCutcheon out to the 32-yard line, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. And that will take us to the end of the first quarter. No score here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia. We go to the second quarter. 2nd and 3 for the Rams at their own 32-yard line. Everybody in tight. Sinclair under center. Sinclair back. Throws outside, and it's knocked down, incomplete. Broken up by Chris Hardy, the 5th-year defensive back out of Illinois. And that'll bring up 3rd and 3. No score here in the second quarter. Rams come out 4 wide. Sinclair under center. Sinclair to McCutcheon. And McCutcheon 3 yards out to the 35-yard line. Picks up the first down. And that'll keep the Ram drive alive. Lawrence McCutcheon in his 3rd year out of Tennessee. Jimmy Chan with the Evil Dead, Waldo, and Jax in the house. I haven't seen Viking yet today. 1st and 10 from the 35. Cuddles is here too. They hand off to McCutcheon. And McCutcheon picks up a yard to the 36-yard line. And that'll bring up 2nd and 9. We'll have the Panthers and the Saints after this. We'll be in New Orleans for that one. On 2nd and 9 from the 36-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Sinclair, they pitch to McCutcheon. Tries to get outside, but the Falcons are right there. No gain. And that'll bring up 3rd and 9. Tackled by a trio of Falcons. A flock of Falcons. 3rd and 9 from the 36. 4 wide. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair looking, throws, and it's caught by Harold Jackson. He took a lick, but he held on. 20 yards to Harold Jackson down to the Falcon 44-yard line. I mean, he took a shot right as he caught it there from Delvin Haynes, the rookie defensive back out of Virginia Tech. The Rams in Falcon territory now, 1st and 10. 4 wide. Sinclair under center. Sinclair looking, throws outside, and it gets caught for a 1-yard gain to give him forward progress. Bryce Barnett, the tight end, making the catch in his 6th year out of Marshall. Down to 6 minutes in a rapidly moving game. 6 minutes left here in the first half. No score, that's why. That's why the game's moving along. 5 wide, Sinclair in the gun, 2nd and 9. Sinclair looking, throws down the middle and caught. Making the catch, 86, Dominic Lovett down to the 32-yard line. A gain of 11. In his 2nd year out of Georgia, homecoming for him today. First down Rams at the Falcon 32-yard line. Rams come out, 4 wide, single back, Sinclair in the gun. 1st and 10. Sinclair throws, and it's incomplete. Barnett had a chance, but he couldn't hold on. It'll be 2nd and 10. 5:17 left in the half. Rams come out, 5 wide again. Sinclair in the shotgun, 2nd and 10. Sinclair back to throw. And he throws down the middle, but leads his receiver too far. Kevin Colson, the rookie out of Penn State, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 3rd and 10 from the 32-yard line. 5:14 left in the half. Four wide once again. Sinclair looking. Sinclair throws and throws it away. Incomplete. He felt the pressure. Couldn't find a receiver open. So the Rams on 4th down, they'll try a 49-yard field goal attempt. Lucas Ewing will come on in his 9th year out of Ole Miss. From 49 to get the Rams on the board first. Kick is up. Looks good. Is good. He nails it. And the Rams take a 3-0 lead. Here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia, Week 6. Here at Jammin' Sports with 5:05 left in the first half. Let's see who they play next week in Week 7. Next week, the Rams will host Cincinnati. And the Falcons will be at Arizona next week. Rams will kick off. This will be Chris Hank. No, actually, it's Ewing kicking off. From the 3-yard line, on the return is Hardy. And Chris Hardy brings it out to the 25-yard line. The 5th-year defensive back out of Illinois. And now Thomas Green comes back out, 3rd-year quarterback out of Notre Dame. 3-0 Rams with just over 5 minutes left to play here in the first quarter, or first half. Panthers Saints coming up after this. 4 wide, Green in the gun. Green drops back, throws, and caught by Andrews. Thomas Andrews out to the 34-yard line, a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. Now, an update for 26 came down a couple of days ago. They did not fix the hurry-up offense. I checked it out early this morning. Another update came down today. I'll check it later. 2nd and 1 from the 34-yard line, 4 wide. Green under center. Green looking, throws, near side, caught. Andrews again out to the 42-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 8 yards. And a Falcon first down. An update came down around noon today, my time. 4 wide, 1st and 10. Green in the shotgun. 4 receivers wide. Green looking, throws outside and caught on the sideline by Alan Monroe, in his 2nd year out of Oregon. 8 yards out to midfield. It'll be 2nd and 2. Falcons trying to get on the board before halftime. 3:45 and counting here in the first half. 4 wide, Green in the gun, 2nd and 2. Green fakes the handoff, throws, and caught on the run That's Terry Nelson, the tight end, down to the 28-yard line. A gain of 22 yards. Nelson playing his former team, the Rams. Nelson played 12 years with the Rams. Now in his first year with the Falcons. Rams let him go. Falcons picked him up. And he gets a big first down against his former team. 3.5 minutes left in the half. 1st and 10 Falcons at the Ram 28. Taking their time, they come out 4 wide. Green in the gun. Green draws back. Green rolls out. Green is going to throw downfield and caught wide open. All the way down to the 4-yard line is Terry McCaffrey in his 3rd year out of Marshall. A gain of 24 yards. First down Falcons. He 1st and goal from the 4. I finally learned how to say his name, McCaffrey. I want to say McCarthy, but it's McCaffrey. Under 3 minutes left to play here in the half. 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. 4 wide. Green in the gun. In motion now is Nelson. Green back. Green throws to Nelson. Touchdown, Falcons. A 4-yard touchdown catch by Terry Nelson. The big tight end. And the Falcons take their first lead of the day, 6-3. I think these Dirty Bird uniforms look better with the new helmet. The newer helmet, I should say. The current helmet. It's a simple uniform, but it looks sharp. As do the Rams. That just goes without saying. Those are classics right there, the Rams are wearing. Jamie Marsh for the extra point in his 2nd year out of Oregon. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. But a flag is down. They ran into the kicker. They pulled him over. They'll assess that on the kickoff. So the Falcons will be kicking off from the 50-yard line. Falcons lead it 7-3. Live from Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia, Week 6. Here at Jammin' Sports. 2:36 left in the first half. Waldo took the Falcons in this one, and Evil Dead and Jax both took the Rams. Evil Dead is at 50 over now. He's 50-35, 15 games over. He hit the 50 mark already. And now the kickoff. And that goes through the end zone, no doubt about that. And the Rams will get it 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line with 2:36 left to play here in the first half. And see if the Rams can retake the lead before halftime. The Falcons will get the second half kickoff. Rams come out. Sinclair under center. Sinclair hands off to McCutcheon. And Lawrence McCutcheon to the 34-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tackle made by the linebacker, Vince Taylor, the rookie out of West Virginia. 2:20 left to play. Coming up on the 2-minute warning here in the first half. On 2nd and 6, they hand off to McCutcheon. And McCutcheon to the 38. A gain of 4 will be 3rd and 2. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia. Week 6 here at Jammin' Sports. Rams have it 3rd and 2 now, 4 wide. Sinclair throws and caught by Barnett out to the 44-yard line. Bryce Barnett, the tight end. And that's a gain of 6. And that'll be a Ram first down. Clock is moving. Both teams have 3 timeouts. 1:40 left in the half. The Rams spread out the receivers. Sinclair in the gun, 1st and 10. Sinclair throws down the middle and caught by McCutcheon, but he doesn't go far. A gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6 as he's tackled immediately. A minute 14 and counting. The Rams go to the no-huddle offense. Sinclair back to throw. Throws deep, and he overthrows his target. He was looking for Barnett down the middle. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 6. That'll stop the clock with 1:08 left here in the first half. Rams come out. 4 receivers set wide. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair hands off to McCutcheon. Crosses midfield, but he only gets 4 yards. He'll be shy of the first down. It'll be 4th and 2. The linebacker, Troy Carson, made the tackle in his 4th year out of North Carolina State. Fourth down for the Rams. At the Falcon 48, Chris Hankerson back to punt. Hankerson gets the punt away. Aiming for the sideline, and it's out of bounds at the 17. So Atlanta with one more shot now to score before halftime. 26 seconds left in the first half. They have all 3 of their timeouts. But they'll be starting at their own 17-yard line. However, the Falcons do get the second half kickoff. Kind of a low-scoring first half again. Sometimes you get a high-scoring first half, sometimes you don't. 4 wide, Green in the gun, 1st and 10. Green throws near side and caught by Andrews out to the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, it'll be 2nd and 5. Tackle made by Kevin Taylor, the 5th-year defensive back out of Pittsburgh. And the Falcons may be content to go to the locker room. Neither team is taking a timeout. And we go to halftime. Halftime score, Falcons 7, Rams 3, here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia. We get set to start the third quarter. NFC West battle. The Falcons lead the Rams 7-3. The Rams are 4-1 coming in, tied for first with the 49ers and Cardinals. The Falcons are 2-3 coming in. There's the kickoff by Ewing. The Falcons from the 4-yard line bringing it back on the return. This is number 83, Randy Fields. I'm sorry. 83 is Terry McCaffrey out to the 25-yard line. Waldo says, go Dirty Birds. Waldo went 0-3 last night. His overall record is now 3-3. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. 4 wide for the Falcons. Green in the shotgun. Green hands off to Charles. And Laurel Charles to the 25, no gain. Rams were right there. Tackle made by Elijah Sanders, who's back in the game now, the linebacker. 2nd and 10 for the Falcons from their own 25. 7:45 and counting. Falcons come out 4 wide, but everybody kind of in tight. Green in the shotgun. Green looking. Green is going to get sacked back at the 18-yard line. A loss of 7. Coming in to make the sack, Dante Jones on the corner blitz in his 9th year out of Princeton. Stud Loverboy is in the house. Good to see you, Stud. Welcome back in to Jammin' Sports. We saw you last night for a little while. Gracie's here. Say hi, Gracie.
Hi. You look that is a ball.
That's right. She knows it. There should be T-shirts that say that. 3rd and 17 from the 18-yard line. Green in the gun. Green, she's already out of the room. Green rolls out, and Green is going to be taken down by the linebacker Slaughter. Charlie Slaughter back to the 14-yard line. A loss of 4 more. It'll be 4th and 21. Not a good series for the Falcons to start the third quarter. Good to have you back, Stud, on this Thursday. Thursday, we don't normally have a big crowd, but it's good to see what we have here tonight. I want to appreciate everybody for being here. 4th and 21. Murphy back to punt from his goal line, gets the punt away. And bringing it back for the Rams on the return is number 83. I don't see an 83. Oh well. Rams bring it back to the 43-yard line. The unknown kick returner. We'll figure it out later. 1st and 10 Rams. Down 7-3. 6:34 left to play here in the third quarter. Everybody in tight for the Rams. Sinclair under center, 1st and 10. Sinclair to McCutcheon. And McCutcheon across midfield to the 49-yard line. That'll be a gain of 8. That's going to bring up 2nd and 2. Who should I draft for my fantasy team? Well, the running back for the Eagles, Barkley, comes to mind. Davis. 4 wide. Sinclair on 2nd and 2. Dumps it off to Barnett out to the 43-yard line. That'll be a gain of 8 yards. Another Ram first down. Under 6 minutes left now in the third quarter. 5:50 and counting. Just don't take any of Deion Sanders' sons. On first down, Sinclair throws outside and caught at the 37-yard line. A gain of 7. Hauling in the catch, Jackson Biggs on the sideline. And that'll bring up 3rd and 3. 5:40 left in the third. I think both got cut, if I'm not mistaken. I know that the one for the Bucks did. On 2nd and 3, Sinclair looking, throws, and incomplete. He was trying to hit Kevin Colson, but he threw it too low. It'll be 3rd down. Gracie and Misty are outside the bedroom window here, trying to make the dog bark. 3rd and 3 from the 37-yard line, 4 wide. Sinclair, hands off, nope, play action, rolls out. And he got hit as he threw, incomplete. Going to bring up 4th down. Falcons defense gets a stop. It's been quite the defensive game. Falcons are up 7-3. I love it too. They're going to try a 53-yard field goal. Lucas Ewing, and that's not even close. No good. And the Falcons are going to take over a great field position. What is it? Shedeur Sanders, and what's the other one? I mean, you can't have a prima donna attitude in the NFL. They will eat you up and spit you out. Shiloh. 1st and 10. Falcons will have it at their own 44-yard line. I was reading an article, I think it was yesterday. The NFL is just tired of Deion Sanders and his sons. 1st and 10 with the 44-yard line. Green throws it to the 49-yard line, a gain of 7, where it's caught by McCaffrey. And bring up 2nd and 3 as the Falcons get in the Ram territory. Falcons up 7-3. Atlanta here, whether it be the Georgia Dome or the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, it's been a house of horrors for the Rams. On 2nd and 3 from the 49-yard line, Green back. Green looking. Green's going to take off. And Green out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 6. First down, Falcons. This is sim season number 36. Now, there have been 4 seasons where I haven't used the Falcons. So you take those away, that's 32 sim seasons. The Rams in those 32 seasons are 3-29 in Atlanta. The next pass, 4 yards to the 39-yard line, caught by number 88, Terry Nelson. The tight end will bring up 2nd and 9, or 2nd and 6. So translation, the Rams don't win very often here. In the I formation, Green under center in the I. Green hands off to Charles, and Laurel Charles out to the 29-yard line. A gain of 10. First down, Falcons. I just don't know why that is, but some teams just have other teams' numbers sometimes. 1st and 10 Falcons at the Ram 29, 4 wide. Green in the gun. Falcons up 7-3. They hand off to Charles, and Laurel Charles to the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 3. Elijah Sanders, the linebacker, on the tackle. Organizations don't want prima donnas, undisciplined. They don't want players like that. On 2nd and 8 from the 27-yard line, Green in the gun. Green looking. Green rolls out and throws downfield. It's picked off again, this time by Sanders. Elijah Sanders picks it off for the Rams. Just when he thought the Falcons might go up by 2 scores. In my sim season history, yeah, the Rams are 3-29 in Atlanta. I was looking that up before the game because I was like, I can't remember the last time the Rams won here. It's been a while. So the Rams will take over. 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. It is insane. Because I was looking it up earlier today. When was the last time the Rams won in Atlanta? The last time the Rams won in Atlanta, I was using a PS3. 1st and 10 from the 35. Sinclair throws deep downfield, and it's incomplete. Kevin Colson couldn't bring it in. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. He was all the way back in Sim Season 19 when I was using the PS3 in Madden 12. It's like the Pats every year. 2nd and 10, 4 wide. Sinclair looking. Sinclair. He's going to throw it deep. And incomplete. The intended receiver, Dominic Lovett, couldn't haul it in. It'll be 3rd and 10. Now he was double covered, incomplete. 2:49 left in the 3rd quarter. The Falcons still lead at 7-3. The Falcons are giving the Rams every opportunity to beat them tonight, but they're just not capitalizing. The Rams have picked it off twice. Sinclair in the gun, 3rd and 10. Sinclair throws near side and caught by Jackson, but he's going to be well shy of the first down. He only picks up 5. It'll be 4th and 5. 2:35 left. Clock is moving here in the 3rd quarter. Now the Falcons haven't been tearing it up either. They've only scored 7 points. Chris Hankerson back to punt on 4th and 5. Gets the punt away. And fielded at the 16-yard line. Yes, there's another game. Viking Skywalker has joined us. It'll be the Panthers and the Saints will be in New Orleans for the next game. Just 2 games tonight. We'll be back on Saturday. We'll probably have college football for you Saturday when I get in. I hope to have games going by about 4 o'clock Eastern on Saturday. I've got the car show in the morning. And then I got to fix Gracie's desk. She's got a new desk I got to put together. 1st and 10. They hand off to Charles, and Laurel Charles out to the 12-yard line. A loss of 3. Yeah, the arriving late Viking is not cutting it. Going to make you run laps. 2 minutes left now in the 3rd quarter. Be 2nd and 13 for the Falcons. They got stopped for a 3-yard loss. Green in the shotgun, 4 wide. Green looking. Green throws. out to Nelson, out to the 17-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 3rd and 8. Pretty much. She didn't like her current desk, so she went and bought a new one at Walmart. It's a really small desk. It's like a $40 desk. 4 wide. Green throws downfield and caught on the run by Ellen Monroe out to the 41-yard line. It's a 42-yard gain and a first down for Atlanta. Actually, it's less than that. I thought they crossed midfield. It'll be a 28-yard gain. There we go. 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. 4 wide. Green in the shotgun. We're coming up on a minute left in the 3rd quarter. Green hands off to Laurel Charles, jumping over Rams and just battling forward out to the 50-yard line. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and inches. TMG, I've not seen him in a month now. This is the 4th. No, actually, no, this is the 3rd straight week. We have not seen him. I don't know. Maybe his hours changed or something. I don't know. 2nd and inches from the 50-yard line. Green under center. In motion is Monroe. Green looking. Green is taking off. Gets the first down out to the 45-yard line. A gain of 5. First down Falcons. Down to the Ram 45-yard line. 20 seconds left in the quarter. They might get the playoff in time. They might not. On 1st and 10 for the Ram 45 in the I formation. Green hands off to Charles. And Laurel Charles to the 43, a gain of a yard. At the end of 3, Falcons lead at 7-3. Here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia. But go to the 4th quarter. It's still anybody's ball game here. It's just a 7-3 game. Falcons have it 2nd and 9 from the Ram 43-yard line. It's been kind of a defensive game, but it's been a sloppy game as well. Green hands off to Charles, and Laurel Charles goes nowhere. Maybe a yard to the 42-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. And that brings up a big 3rd down for the Falcons now. Rams trying to get to 5-1. They have their hands full with Atlanta here. 5 wide. Green in the gun. 3rd and 8. Green looking. Green in trouble. Green is going to get sacked back at the 47-yard line. He should have got rid of it. A loss of 11 yards. Elijah Sanders, he's having a game. The linebacker. It's his 3rd sack. He's also picked it up once. It'll be 4th and 19. The Rams are going to get it back. Rams looking for their first win in Atlanta since sim season 19. On 4th and 19, Murphy back to punt. Murphy gets the punt away. Fielded and fair caught at the 11-yard line by Jackson Biggs. So just over 7 minutes left. 7 minutes, 4 seconds left in regulation. Falcons lead at 7-3, and the Rams will have it 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. Don't forget we have the Panthers and the Saints from New Orleans up next. We'll stay in the South tonight. We'll be in Atlanta, and then we'll go over to New Orleans. Sinclair in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Sinclair to McCutcheon, and McCutcheon out to the 16, a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Meanwhile, the clock is moving. Rams will be looking to eat up some time here and get a score. 4 wide for the Rams. Sinclair in the shotgun. Misty has ice cream. Not right now. Barnett in motion. Sinclair looking. throws, caught by Barnett. Out to the 18-yard line, a gain of 2, be 3rd and 4. Maybe a gain of a yard. Making the tackle, number 74, Sean Benjamin, in his 9th year out of Boston College. Big 3rd down here, 3rd and 4 for the Rams at their own 18. 4 wide. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair drops back, throws, caught for the first down. Kevin Colson out to the 24-yard line. A gain of 6. And that'll keep the drive alive. 6 minutes left. Clock is moving. Chris Hardy on the tackle. Rams come out 4 wide. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair looks downfield. They pick up the blitz. Great block by McCutcheon. And he throws it away. Incomplete. Couldn't find a receiver. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 24-yard line. McCutcheon picked up the blitz. Great block. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 24-yard line. 5 wide for the Rams. Sinclair, empty backfield. 2nd and 10. Sinclair throws, caught, wide open, and moving upfield is Dominic Lovett out to the 35-yard line, a gain of 11. The 2nd-year receiver out of Georgia. 1st and 10. Rams at their own 35. 5:18 and counting. 4 wide. Sinclair in the gun. Sinclair to McCutcheon once again. And McCutcheon only picks up a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line. 5 minutes left. Rams need a touchdown. They're basically in 4-down territory now. 2nd and 9 from their own 37-yard line. 4 wide. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair to McCutcheon. McCutcheon kind of ran into his own man there for a moment, but manages to get 6 yards out to the 42-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 3. 4.5 minutes left. Rams come out 4 wide. Another big 3rd down. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair, it's a blitz, and that affected the throw. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down. Do the Rams go for it with 4:19 left? They might. They'll punt. Chris Hankerson back to punt. They're going to try to force a punt for the Falcons. Hankerson gets the punt away. And that's going to go inside the 10 and into the end zone. Touchback. And the Falcons will have it 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line with 4:12 left to play. If you're a Falcon fan, you want to put together a long drive. If you're a Ram fan, you want to force a 3 and out as quickly as possible. Still just a 7-3 ball game. Four wide for Atlanta. Green in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Green to Charles. And Laurel Charles picks up 9 yards out to the 29-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and 1. 4 minutes left. Clock is moving. Rams desperately need a stop. Four wide for Atlanta. Green in the shotgun. 2nd and 1. Green looking. Green throws and caught by Andrews out to the 35. A gain of 6. Thomas Andrews on the catch. 1st down Falcons. Waldo trying to end his 3-game losing streak. If the Falcons win, he'll do that. 4 wide. 1st and 10. They hand off to Charles. And Laurel Charles out to the 41. A gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd and 4. .327 and counting. Falcons come out 4 wide. Green in the shotgun. We're down to 3:15. Green to Charles. And Laurel Charles out to the 44, a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 1. Rashard Berry, the safety, came up, made the tackle in his 6th year out of Wisconsin. 3 minutes left. Clock is moving. 3rd and 1 for the Falcons at their own 44. Now we're down to 2:40. Everybody in tight, single back. Green to Charles, picks up the first down and a lot more. Charles off to the races. See ya. 56 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Laurel Charles, a 56-yard touchdown run. He got through the initial wave and he was gone. The Rams were all playing up to try to stop the run, but once he got through the line of scrimmage, there was nobody else there. And the Falcons go up by 10 now, 13-3. And Atlanta is a city the Rams do not like to visit. And now the extra point by Jamie Marsh. Kick is up, and it's good. Falcons lead it 14-3. The Falcons, they'll even their record at 3-3 with a win. The Rams will drop to 4-2 unless they can pull off a miracle here. They're down by 11. If the Rams lose, that means the winner of the 49ers-Cardinals game later on this week will be in first place all by themselves in the NFC West. And now the kickoff by Murphy. Fielded at the 4-yard line. Bringing it back for the Rams is Dante Jones out to the 36-yard line. A nice return. 2:22 left. The Rams have to score twice now. They're down 14-3. If they can get a quick score, you never know. 4 wide, Sinclair in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Sinclair fakes the handoff inside, throws downfield and caught by Bryce Barnett out to the 33-yard line. They cross midfield, 31 yards, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock with 2:16 left to play. We have the 2-minute warning coming up. Both teams with 3 timeouts. From the Falcon 33-yard line, Sinclair in the shotgun with the back on either side. Looks downfield, throws near side, and it's dropped by Harold Jackson. The ball was thrown a little bit behind Jackson. He had to try to adjust. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. That'll stop the clock with 2:12 left. Again, same formation. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair throws, and he overthrows a receiver downfield, Kevin Colson. He couldn't connect. That'll stop the clock with 2:08 left. And now it's 3rd and 10 for the Rams at the Falcon 33-yard line. 4 wide for Los Angeles. Sinclair in the shotgun. And now they shift, but it's still 4 wide. Sinclair looks, throws, caught by Barnett down to the 9-yard line. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 24 yards. It'll be 1st and goal from the 9. Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia. Week 6. 1st and goal from the 9, 4 wide. Sinclair in the shotgun. Sinclair looking, throws, caught. Jackson, no, he's out of bounds. He only got 1 foot in. I thought Harold Jackson had a touchdown. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 9. He only got 1 foot in. That'll stop the clock with 1:57 left. Rams come out. Sinclair in the shotgun with the back on either side. Sinclair looking, throws to McCutcheon in the flat, turns upfield, and McCutcheon down to the 7-yard line. Only a 2-yard gain. 1:45 and counting. 3rd and goal from the 7-yard line. I'm sure they'll go to the hurry up here. 3rd and goal from the 7. Sinclair looking, throws, and it's picked off at the goal line by Troy Carson, the linebacker, who brings it back out to the 17-yard line. And that should seal the deal for Atlanta. The Rams are going to be petitioning the league, get the Falcons out of our division. We can't win there. Falcons lead it 14-3. The Falcons are going to be 3-3, and the Rams are going to drop to 4-2. So Atlanta climbing back into the NFC West race. The Rams will start using timeouts now. 1st and 10, Falcons from the 17-yard line. Green hands off to Charles, and Charles gets taken down very quickly by Randy Garrison, the 4th-year linebacker out of Oregon State. Stops the clock with 1:15 left. Rams will host Cincinnati next week. I forgot who the Falcons play. Let me check it again. They play at Arizona next week. Could be another tough game for the Falcons. 2nd and 13. They hand off to Charles again. Charles gets taken down for no gain. Coming up to make the tackle, Bryson Shaw, the safety, in his 2nd year out of USC. It'll be 3rd and 13. Rams take a timeout. They have 1 left. 3rd and 13 for the Falcons. If the Falcons pick up the 1st down, this game is over. 4 wide, Green in the gun. Green to Charles, and Laurel Charles only picks up a yard to be 4th and 12, and the Rams take their final timeout. She smells the ice cream. That's why she's over there. The gray cat, who doesn't tend to like Misty a whole lot, she's over there by Misty. She smells the ice cream. I like you. Adrian Murphy back to parked. Gets the punt away. From the 33-yard line on the return is Jackson Biggs out to the 36-yard line. 1:02 left. The Rams are down by 11. They have no timeouts and they have to score twice. Easy peasy. Rams will start from their own 36-yard line. On 1st and 10, Sinclair throws deep downfield, a jump ball incomplete. Looking for Barnett, and it was knocked down by Craig Campbell, the former Raven, in his 6th year out of North Carolina. It'll be 2nd and 10. 56 seconds left. On 2nd and 10, Sinclair throws near side, caught by Jackson out to the 44. A gain of 9. That's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Rams are out of timeouts. They got to get up there. He should have got out of bounds. 40 seconds left. They'll quickly come to the line here. 4 wide. Sinclair in the gun. Sinclair looking. Sinclair throws, and it's caught by Barnett down to the 42. A gain of 14, but they don't have any timeouts. They got to run upfield and try to run another play real quick. We're down to 13 seconds. 4 wide, down to 7 seconds. Sinclair looking, throws, and caught as time runs out. Down to the 27-yard line. Your final score, Atlanta 14, the Rams 3. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. Panthers Saints up next. We'll see you then.